What were we talking about just now?
What?
Before we left to go pee.
Before we were talking about Glutonamo
all the way
Bay.
from London down.
We're talking about
Dude.
Glutonamo Bay.
Dude. Well, I told Lexi, dope. Song
Yeah.
was out.
Shout out to her.
Dude,
yeah,
she
we
was
gotta
great.
say that.
Yeah, thanks for flying in, Lex.
Thank you for traveling across the pond to come talk to us. I'm sorry.
On that note,
Yes.
let's
Anyways,
start.
Yeah, let's go.
And 3, 2, 1.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
Welcome back to the show. This is Unrelated. I'm Maj.
I'm Vince.
All right. What's up, bud?
Dude, nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
It's the same thing every time. It is what
Yeah.
it is. You know, still summertime, still hot, still humid. And you know what? It's okay. There
That's
comes a
fine.
time in the year. Like, I feel like we shouldn't start this with weather every time, but we're going to do it again.
Yeah, that's just...
There comes a time every, like, summer where you're just like, fuck it.
There comes a time.
It's summer. When you hear a certain call. We are the world. We are the world anniversary edition.
Our
the
audience,
entirety.
honestly, is not ready for that level of
No.
who we are as people.
Yeah, no,
like,
no, we'll
I
move
think
on.
we need to balance like
No,
there's the
Simon,
podcast identity and like our human identity.
Yes.
Because the late night YouTube element of our friendship is
Yeah.
really egregious.
We lived together for too long. It got to a point where every YouTube video we watched just melded into one.
I do miss just a good night of, you know, like you go to bar hopping, you see a show, whatever it is, and it's like okay.
Yep.
And then you get back to the house. And then you're just like chilling.
You're like, I
And,
gotta
someone
show
puts
you-
on YouTube. I gotta show you this one video, and then it's like 25 videos.
Have you ever heard of Jeffrey Lee?
Oh.
That guy is the best. Look him up for a moment.
Jeffrey
That's my boy.
Lee.
He's like
Oh.
a small little like boy that
He must
just-
have been 8,
probably,
Or
and he
less?
just rips
Yeah.
rips the Groban.
Some random,
absolutely kills
random
Groban.
Chinese talent show. I swear it's auto-tuned.
Oh,
But
it was,
it doesn't
for
matter
sure.
because the performance was so amazing.
Yes.
Like, I will say, speaking of auto-tune for live performances, though, I saw this horrific TikTok
Nice.
that breaks down a bunch of Bruno Mars recordings of a live performance that we know very well. It's like
Yes.
Versace on the floor, or like his
Huge.
VMAs or BET performance, like stuff we
Huge.
watch all the time. I know all the different changes, and then it's with audience video footage that they usually take people's phones away, but they have a bunch of them where they have the actual audio that the audience heard, and they definitely tune the vocals. Now, I'm not saying that it takes away from his talent because he is amazing.
Yes.
And I've seen him live. We've all seen him live. Phenomenal. But this, some of these key performances, he wasn't as spicy as we wanted him to be.
They're always gonna do that, right? That's just kind of how it is. It's the industry. It is what it is.
It makes me
but, like,
sad. It makes me sad.
yeah, no, I agree.
Because he is like that one.
He's
if
so
there's gonna
high
be one,
up
it's
there.
gonna be one.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
on the rankings, he's so high up there.
Like Beyonce, it's like meeting your hero. You know, it's like I don't want to meet.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know what I would say.
like when I met Captain Crunch.
How was that?
Oh, great, dude.
What did you-
It was virtual. It was on a computer game, but it was
Oh, okay.
crazy.
Okay.
Crazy. That guy's awesome.
CD-ROM type. Dude. Oh, okay, that's fun.
That was on floppy disk.
Terry met Beyonce.
Really?
I did.
Yeah.
Ooh, fill me in, producer Terry. Everybody claps producer Terry.
We pray his camera still works.
Oh, it might be on.
That's our conspiracy theory for next season is like, who keeps turning off Terry's camera?
Yeah, right?
Was it me?
I think we're
Couldn't
getting
have
it
been me.
right now.
I'm just a phantom voice.
It's true. Who's
Always.
that man?
Yeah, I met Beyonce. I forgot my name. That was a good time.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm sure I would do that.
Did you
too.
remember her name?
Of course. I could barely
Did
speak, though.
she? How close was she to you?
She hugged me. Exactly.
As close as two people can be.
I'll cry probably.
Wow.
Yeah, she's also like as angelic as you would think she was.
for sure.
Yeah.
in person. she's so nice, so sweet, and just like came up to us, asked our name, shook our hands, gave us a hug, and I was like, she's like, it's okay, it's okay.
I mean, I'm sure.
She's so used.
Yeah,
to
like
just
people
being-
probably go. No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you weren't even on the blip of like the weirdest interaction she's had.
No,
You know?
no, but it's just like when you meet someone that you like follow and like
Yeah.
look up to as a
Idolize,
musician,
yeah.
artist, you're just like, you're a real person. And then she gave us front row seats to her concert.
Ooh.
So we're like
Excuse
next
me.
to the stage, hanging out,
Mm.
and I got to hang out in the sound box, which was pretty cool too. And like
Yeah.
watched how the guy mixed the show, and he was like, "You want to see something cool?" And like, I'm gonna show you everything that happens on stage live. When I tell you there are no backing tracks, There are no backing
Wow.
tracks.
Damn.
I was like,
she's about that.
It's
Everything-
only a 45-piece band.
everything's live, but like no background vocals. It's either her background singers or
Yeah.
it's her.
She's not going Ashley
She's-
Simpson on
she's
us.
not
Yeah.
faking any of that. And I was like, I mean, I always knew she puts on a great performance.
Yeah,
in the
incredible show. Yeah.
But it's just like the artistry of her singing everything live threw me away. I was like, this is why I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
Your music is
Oh
amazing.
my god.
It's really
Yeah.
nice to be able to justify an interest like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times you look at stuff and you're like, oh, I thought this was better than it was. And like, it's good that that wasn't the case because her level is so high compared
Yeah.
to so many people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's out of the box.
You know, it's like opening up like a watch. And you're like, it's beautiful. And you see all the inner workings of it. And sometimes you're like, you get past a little bit deep, and you're like, it's not as the magic's kind of gone. You're
Yeah.
like, oh no, I know how it works. And you're like, not as special. Still cool, not as special. But with like an artist like that, or like you get a little bit deeper, you watch.
She's a
behind the
Rolex
scenes
kid.
stuff, It's
Yeah,
like, oh my god,
exactly,
like
yeah.
it's the appreciation just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And even still, like she can just take her time instead of releasing an album, individual album every single year. She can just take her time, just do whatever she wants. I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just-
I'll never miss a concert. that's
they
for
would
sure.
never
Oh,
auto tune Beyonce live
Mm-mm.
ever. She wouldn't need it.
I agree.
No, she's the one.
They don't do it to T-Pain either.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Thank you, everyone.
Has
Wave it
anyone
off.
seen T-Pain live?
I have seen T-Pain live last year at Summerfest, and
Oh, that's
it
right. You
was
mentioned it last time.
lit.
Okay, so tell me, what is the show like? 'Cause he gets hype, right? So
He is hype,
what is
and
the
he had
show?
all of his boys on stage, and everything was bumping. I mean, like Summerfest, last show of the day. I was there all day. You know, I was fueled up, ready to go at that point. When he said Wisconsin, first off, it was at Summerfest, so he's like
In Wisconsin?
in Wisconsin. I've never
Wisconsin?
heard a more deafening sound in my life. He said Wisconsin, it was just
Oh
like
my god.
from everywhere, and I was doing it too. I'm from Illinois. That doesn't make any sense.
We were so excited for that mansion in Wisconsin.
Yeah, but it was awesome. Like
Uh-huh.
obviously, I don't actually remember if there was a band or not, but it was just a beautiful performance.
Mm.
He's a really good singer. He's an actually really good singer.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was really cool.
Big T-Pain fan. He did this little talk back about when he was looking for auto-tune. I think it was in like a Netflix show.
Okay.
Like This Is Pop or something like that. But he talks about how he had heard the sound on Cher's song Believe. And he's like, yeah. And at the
Or
time,
was
like
it
internet was not what it is now. Like he didn't know what to search for. So he was looking through like all these different, he would download like all these free plugins and trying to find like this specific sound. And he looked for it for like 6 years
Damn.
until he finally like, stumbled in it like in a folder. And originally it was not meant for singers. It was meant to identify like sonic pitches like underwater. Because it was developed by this guy.
Some whale shit.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, if it's essentially just measuring the frequency
Yeah.
and just like pinching it around. So it wasn't really meant to correct anything. It was meant to kind of analyze what sounds that they were hearing so they could attribute it to like, is that a whale or is that, like a rock shifting and stuff like that. And it's turned into, the industry standard.
Some
all
of
these
the
people sound
best
good.
things in the world happen on accident, right?
Dude, right?
So we say like Mickey Mouse.
That was an accident?
Yeah, he drew him on accident, right?
How do you draw something on accident?
I don't know. Ask Walt.
I can't even
go
draw-
defrost Walt.
I can't
and
draw on
ask him.
purpose, bro.
Go defrost
I'm-
him. Go ask him. I don't know.
Did you
Is
hear
Walt
about
Disney
the
on
rights
ice?
to Mickey Mouse?
The
No.
rights- what about the rights to
They're
Mickey
about
Mouse?
to enter public domain.
Well, you just buy Mickey Mouse?
It's a copyright thing.
Yo.
Public domain Mickey Mouse.
Disney's not about to
situation.
have like sole rights to Mickey Mouse.
I'm so excited for all like the wild like NFT T-shirts that
Ah.
come out for that. It's just gonna be like evil Mickey Mouse. Buy my NFT. I'm
Yeah.
guaranteeing that's gonna happen.
That's wild. So like, if the rights for Mickey Mouse,
Don't take my idea.
yeah. Well, I feel like Disney would have just like the top-notch lawyers to get the first bid on this sort of thing,
For
right?
sure. He's the icon of the. He's literally Disney Channel ears.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is Disney.
There's so many hidden Mickeys like around the world
Dude,
now. It's like,
crazy.
imagine if they had just had to pay for that,
Yeah.
or I guess it'd be public domain so they don't pay for it. But that'd be wild.
Yeah, you
dude.
just get it from like DHgate or something. You just order a
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Speaking of Mickey Mouse, you recently went to Disney
I did.
as an adult.
Yes.
So would you qualify yourself as a Disney adult?
No.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I like
on
to make
just-
that clear.
for the record.
Tell us
Not
how
a
you-
Disney adult, but have
Yes.
gone to Disney twice in the last 2 years.
Hey,
just
you know,
saying.
and it was one was for your bachelor party, sir.
So?
I didn't get a choice where I was
So?
going. I had a very good
We
time.
went to Epcot. That's like Disney Light.
I went to
you know?
Epcot again for that other one.
Epcot?
Yeah.
Oh, can you please tell us what Epcot is?
No, I can't actually get into it. I'm not gonna lie. I just have
Well,
called
Terry,
it
your
Epcot
mom said we
for
can't
a
show
long
you what
time.
Epcot is. Sorry.
I've been calling it Epcot for a long time now. So
Epcot.
yeah,
Epcot.
yeah,
Epic shot.
yeah. No,
Epic shot.
I went with my roommate and his family, and it was very fun, and we all had a great time, and it was awesome. I don't dislike Disney.
Mm.
I'm just not like super into it. I haven't seen all the movies and stuff. Like,
You're not
That's-
Richie.
right, exactly. So I'm not gonna
Audience is
compare
like,
myself to
shout
a
out to
Disney
Richie.
adult.
Yeah,
Shout out to Richie.
you may know him from the Beer Bros podcast.
Yes.
He makes many appearances on that one.
Facts.
Yeah, we'll never have him on our show.
No,
Never.
no, he doesn't.
We might.
He doesn't
He's-
match
he's
our
fine.
vibe.
He
Yeah,
doesn't-
yeah.
he
Is
doesn't-
he a Disney adult? Does he count?
Love you, Richie.
Yeah.
Richie is definitely a Disney.
No, Andrew.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes,
Andrew totally.
I would,
His whole
I would
family,
say he
yes.
is. Yeah, but he's calm about it.
I don't
He's
know
not-
if Richie would. He knows a lot about Disney, like the parks, and he does like the Marvel and Star Wars stuff, like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But like I always qualify Disney adult as like almost like the classic Disney stuff, like Cinderella. Like they have, like, there's like merch and stuff that you can only buy at Disney World.
Yeah.
Because we grew up with one of my mom's friends has all the porcelain figurines in specific cases. They're all lit.
Wow.
They're all
Collectibles.
insured. She has almost every single one that you can buy.
That's crazy.
It's like tens of thousands of dollars.
That's
worth of
dope,
stuff.
by the way. I'm not hating.
They
That's
plan
crazy.
their whole lives around going to Disneyland or Disney World every single year. They do all the parks around the world. It's like a whole thing, and yeah, I guess there's just maybe just levels to it.
There is.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's just it's fun. I mean, Epcot's sick.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's really fun. It's really hot there.
Yeah.
Just bring a fan, but
Yeah, no,
that's all you
thank
got to
you.
really worry about.
Bring a
Listen,
fan.
I want to go for my birthday, which is in
Yes.
the fall. Thank God, because last time we went, it was in August.
Oh my god.
Just because timing made it allowed, and
we lost
yeah,
a guy.
we lost a
like,
guy.
It was horrible.
No fatalities, but one serious injury.
Yeah, it's a very serious injury. Yeah, drink water.
Yeah, drink a lot of water, please. That was fun.
There you go.
But speaking of going, planning vacations, stuff like that,
Yep.
I've noticed as an adult
Mhm.
that in order to maintain an adult friendship, you have to have so many just like things figured out before you
Yeah.
can just do the thing. It's like you need a time, you need a place, you need agreed upon like budget-ish of what you're gonna do, even if it's like something casual.
Right.
Why are adult friendships so hard to maintain?
Well,
'Cause it
before
wasn't always as hard.
it's like everybody works a 9 to 5 basically
Yeah.
until you can get out of it. So like that's
Right.
the first thing. Second thing is there's a lot more like familial ties. I feel like when you're in college, you're in like a really good sweet spot where you're free, but like you don't have to like completely do all the family stuff all the time.
Mhm.
You get a little older, you're like, all right, cool, we're gonna do that again. Whether or not it's like you have kids, your family members have kids, whatever it may be. And then you hit points where you're like, hey, I have the next month and a half booked out. It's like, all right, so then when are we supposed to hang out? That's what happens to me all the time. It's just like I got invited to like a wedding shower on like July 28th, so now I can't see you until like September 3rd. Like I don't know what to tell you. It just
Months
happens
go
like
by.
that.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
you have to actually book things like 3 weeks in advance, which is not how it happens. Like in college, it's like, what are you doing in 3 hours? And then you just do it. And then
Yeah.
most of the times it's just, there's
Like
so
a
much stuff
casual
going
lunch.
on.
I haven't gotten a casual lunch, honestly, ever. My
No.
memory for lunches is low.
Never.
You know.
All
no
of my
memorable
lunches have
casual
not
lunches.
been casual.
Yeah.
It's been very aggressive.
Yeah. Or lunch is just like very fast. Like I feel like lunch should be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you could have a larger meal. If
Need
it
a
was
little
longer,
pausa.
eat a little bit more, and you can burn off those calories, whatever, just like during the day.
That's American sensibilities
You know what I
too,
mean?
though,
But no,
because
I
like
just-
if and like Germany or Italy and stuff, it's like a different kind of game as far
Yeah.
as like meals go, and you get time to actually do it.
Mm.
But it's like 9 to 5, you get an hour for lunch, and you better get it done real quickly. So
America.
America,
What are we doing, bro? We need longer lunches here.
Right?
I'm really into the siesta thing. Yeah,
I am too.
I've never actually done it. I'm not a napper. I do enjoy a nap when they happen.
I hate naps.
But the siesta thing is very attractive to me because
I agree.
everybody does it. Then it gives you another 2 hours into the night or
Right.
so, and that's when my mind kind of like really sharpens. It's when I come alive.
Yep.
It's like 4:30. So
Yeah.
it's horrible for my productivity during the day.
I agree.
But like 4:30 on, I'm
Right, and then it's like
Easy peasy.
11:30. It's like I am at my physical prime, and
Yes.
you're like, this is the
And I'm
middle
just
of
like-
the night right now.
and then it's like we're going to bed. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, but I
It's
have
like, do you guys want to watch
ideas.
all the Star Wars in order right now? It's like that's just the way my brain works.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's all it is.
Dude. Okay, so adulthood as well.
Mm.
I think a big thing with that is like realizing that you are the same person in an adult's body. When you're a kid, you're like, that's an adult, they're an adult. That's how adults are. When you're an actual adult, you're like, wait, no one knew what they were doing their entire 20s?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the only one. It's like my parents raised me in their 30s. I know damn sure that I'm not going to know how to raise a child by the time I'm 30. Like,
No,
that's
no one,
just,
no one does. And when they say that though, I realize that with like all like the sage advice that you get from people 10, 20 years older than you, I never believe it because I'm like, who are you?
because,
right?
like, yeah, right.
They're like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like,
You
'cause,
still
like, my
don't,
memory
buddy.
was like, yeah. And I realized that adults are just people just making shit up as they go.
Yep.
And because I just feel a lot better about myself, my own choices, my own discovery paths.
Yep.
Just knowing that and just working with a lot of adults that are older.
Yeah.
I'm just like, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, totally. It's just like you may be 50, but there's a lot of things that I know that you don't, and vice
Yeah.
versa. Okay, I have another question then.
Yes.
Style. Does it change as you age?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's just awareness to more things.
Yeah.
Or I think style can change.
Okay.
But I have noticed with a lot of my friends that their style it has not changed since like the beginning of college.
yeah.
But like their bodies have changed or their lifestyle has changed, their activities have changed. So now it's like they're just wearing clothes that they have and there's
Yeah.
no longer a choice. And I think that in itself is a style. Just
Mhm.
like,
Whatever.
right.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it was just like, okay, I don't want to be buying like fast fashion as often just because it seems like a waste. You wear it once and like, oh,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It just,
I
yeah.
think I've just
shrinks
kind
or
of
whatever.
honed in on like, what are the items and categories that I'm actually going to buy
Mhm.
and just like wait for the deal. Or if I really want something, I'm really feeling it, then splurge on those few things.
Yeah.
But my style has changed wildly, even on this
For
show.
sure.
So I don't know.
Same.
I don't know what I mean? Like, I haven't worn a hat yet. Maybe I'll wear a hat.
I've been
next,
wearing
you know?
so many hats.
Yeah.
I wear
one
hats.
fucking day.
Well, I run into that too. It's like I like things stylistically, and then
Mm.
I'll look at them and be like, I'm not 21 anymore. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
I love style on other people.
Yeah.
Like I'll see something that's I may have worn when I was like a teenager that I'm like I just not that I wouldn't feel confident in it. It's just not my
You don't want to look.
It's-
You don't want to
it's a
look like
different
an adult or like a child in an adult's body. That's what I'm mostly worried about. It's like
being a
I don't know if I
child in
can
an
wear
adult's
that because I'm
body.
going to look like a 13-year-old TikToker, and that just
Yeah.
is not what I am. So
You could be if you wanted.
I know I could.
Vince can dance, guys.
I can't be 13.
Let's
I
not
can. I got ass.
If
Let
you
me
recall
tell
from
ya.
Season 1, Episode 3, Vince
Yes.
can shake it.
Oh my
You know what I'm
god, I
saying?
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
work that chair, Vinny.
Those were the dirty years, guys. We're
Mm.
around. I'm refined now.
No, we've really matured.
yeah.
Yeah, someone told me that.
Something like
Someone
that.
told me that. We really matured. Unrelated.
Yes.
What's up?
Dude, nothing.
no cards. We're out
Yeah.
of here.
We don't need that.
Anyways,
Yes.
I think the game this week is gonna be really good. The reason why I think this,
Yeah, please,
is
fill me in.
because we've got our audio figured out, we got our cameras figured out, so there's gonna be no breakage.
Yeah.
So there's no like safety 3 questions that I can get to like.
Yeah, there's no
tie
fake
at the
there's no
end.
fake ties.
You know what I mean? So like this whole like, oh, like you won and then we tied, or like we tied.
That was on the
No.
power of friendship,
If
though.
if anything, the competition starts in episode 3, and I'm very excited to play the game.
I disagree. I still think I'm winning. So here we go. Let's
anyways.
go. And that's
Well,
on
yeah.
competition.
We'll see you in a bit.
Yes.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.